The real estate market has completely shifted in the last 7 months. We came from a market that was never ending with buyers. We had tons and tons of buyers and not enough sellers. And now we're in a situation where everyone is at a panic. All the buyers are in a panic because they cannot afford the house that they used to be able to afford. Someone who was pre-approved at $600,000 can't buy anything at $600,000. They now are priced at $400,000. It's a complete shift in the market, and the thing is, real estate agents don't know how to react to it. So in this video, I wanted to go over what it means to have a good agent and what it means to have a bad agent. And the thing is, during these last 2 years, these have been a phenomenon in the real estate market. This doesn't happen. And a lot of real estate agents who were thriving during this crazy market are really getting punched in the teeth right now because they don't know how to react to a regular market. Now, I'm not gonna say that all the agents that came in 2020 and 2021 are bad agents. That's definitely not the case, but they've never tasted a regular market before. They've never been in an environment like this before, so they're being tested. So let's go over what a bad agent is doing right now. They're showing off. They're showing off the sales that they've had in the last 2 years, and they're not giving you the value of what they're gonna be doing for you to sell your property or to help you buy a property. The thing is, it takes finesse. It actually takes effort and skill in order to purchase and sell properties. That's why when 2020 and 2022, 2022 came in, a bunch of real estate agents were making a ton of money. If you got a listing, it sold in that first weekend. It didn't require skill. Now we're in a market where it requires a ton of skill, a ton of marketing finesse. And a lot of these agents who grew up in this time, unfortunately, haven't been able to develop the skills, the marketing skills, and the marketing finesse that goes behind being a great agent. Another red flag is when an agent isn't asking enough questions. When you feel like there's not enough communication going on, that means that the agent really just doesn't really know what they're doing, and they're just kind of going with the flow, and you really don't want to have someone who's just going with the flow when it comes to your biggest asset. Now, a great agent is going to have a plan that's specific to you, whether you're buying or you're selling. Now, if you're selling, they're going to have a complete marketing plan. They're going to know how many open houses that they're going to have in order to sell the property, a pricing plan. They're going to know the comps in the area, back, forward, side to side. They're going to know that market specifically. And even if they're not familiar with that market specifically, they're going to be able to do the research and be able to get the right information over to you. And in a buyer's sense, they're going to have a full plan in order for you to be successful in purchasing your home. So they're going to get you pre-approved. They're going to make sure all your financials are right. They're going to make sure you have a plan of execution when you actually move into the property. They're going to have plans for when you're actually looking at properties, and they're going to ask you a ton of questions that you didn't even know to ask yourself when purchasing a property. The thing is, we're here to guide you through the process, and the honest truth is that you don't know what you don't know. We do this every day, and we have to really simplify our processes in order for a lot of people to understand, because it's not their industry for the most part. Sometimes people will purchase a house once or twice in their entire lives. You can't memorize the entire process when you've purchased or sold once or twice. You have to have a plan. You know, as an agent, you have to have a plan to be able to interpret all that information very clearly. And a great agent is also going to be a great communicator. They're going to ask you a ton of questions that you would really typically ask yourself, and they're not going to be there listening just to answer, if that makes sense. A lot of people tend to do that, and that's a true red flag right there. If they're listening or waiting for you to talk just so they can answer back to you, that's a no-go. That's somebody who's just full of themselves, and that's... All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I just wanted to give you the information as concise as possible. Hopefully this helped you out. If you have any questions, make sure to leave them in the comment section down below, and watch these 2 videos and subscribe right here. All right.